I was at the dollar store today and I found this thing. It's soft clay just for sculpting, and I got it in salmon pink. And I thought if I felt like making an ASMR video, then this might as well be one for me to do. So here we go. I don't know if the table's going to be kind of noisy for you guys. I hope not, and hopefully this goes well. Hopefully you get lots of tingles from this. And all the lettering is, I think, in Japanese. Yeah, made in Japan. Sorry, this video is really poor quality, so you probably can't read anything on there unless I pull it way up close for you. Daiso Japan, made in Japan. And I don't know if you guys are gonna like being able to see the microphone here, or if that might bother you. Let's see. It's soft clay. Produced for Daiso Japan, which is this little $1.50 store, and it's got a lot of cute Japanese things. And this is one of the ones I got, but I actually made the trip to buy makeup, which is why I'm more dolled up than usual. Not that many of you would know. They've got a little hole in there for if you want to see if it's soft, which is why there's this little dent here, if you can see it. There's a little dent in the clay from where everyone was poking at it. Now, it's a little bit loud even for me right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of this. It's got little steps on the side. Am I gonna need these? Okay. It says, please do not put clay into a mouth. There is danger such as suffocation. Please do not use when you have a wound, a swelling or eczema on your hand or arm. When you touch an eye, a nose, or a mouth by the hand which touched clay, please wash with water immediately. After use, please wash a hand fully with soap. Please do not use if you show symptoms such as a rash and itchiness after using clay. Please abandon as combustible trash. Those are the warnings. Please read this caution before using and keep it. Let's see. Smells kind of like peanuts. gross peanuts. Let's see. Put that there. Now it says here, wash hands before use. My hands are clean, I promise. And knead clay thoroughly when making flower petals or similar small items. Roll the clay out with a rolling pin, then cut with scissors. Do I have scissors? Yes, I have scissors. Allow the finished work to dry for several days. Coat the finished work with water-resistant varnish to help protect it against water, soiling, etc. If a completed piece is damaged, it can be repaired with woodworking glue. After use, store remaining clay in an airtight plastic bag. Colors will fade if finished work is immersed in water. Do not place works where they are exposed to water or outdoors. Use only for specified applications. I think that's all the instructions. I left all these little nail marks in it. Whoops. That's pretty. It reminds me kind of, how do you say that? Oh, there's a fly here. No, go away. It reminds me of, I say sherbet, but some people are picky and they like me to say sorbet instead. But the inside's really kind of pretty, actually, if you can see that. I'm gonna pull up the camera closer, so it might be a little bit noisy, or I might cut through it instead. Wires, oh no. There we go. Stay still. Alright. I took a small piece of it here. Sorry about that. What should I make? Let's see what's on the box. On the box here, there is a bunny and it's eating apples. And I think this is a deer with a bundle of grapes. Oopsie. There we go. There's a cat with a basket full of strawberries. And there's a bear here, and it's green. And I think it's got a pear on its head with its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red spots and a little red tongue. The bunny is the closest to the color I've got. See? This one's a little bit of a lighter pink, but that's the closest there is. Actually, the closest there is the color of the box. That's okay. We can try and make flower petals, and we can make little flower petals for the bunny to sit on. That sounds like fun. I don't really work with clay very much. I paint sometimes, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. And I've got my very long nails, so I'm not really sure how to work with them anyways. I wish I had one of you guys with me to tell me how to do this. Almost so soft that it's harder to work with, because it's so easy to bend into different directions that if you move a little bit too far one way, it messes up the shape. And you've got to be careful. Otherwise, you might push a little too hard and have to start over. But I think we'll be okay if we're only making more like the petals on daisies, not a full rose or anything like that. Although I have a friend who, when I was sad, I was really upset when I went to talk to her, and she knew I was upset. There's one flower petal. And when she saw I was upset, she stopped talking all of a sudden, and I got really nervous, because I didn't know if I'd done something to make her stop talking to me, and I got scared. But it turns out she was making me a flower, but the reason she couldn't talk to me while she was making me that flower was because she was making it with her mouth. She took her bubble gum in her mouth and she turned it into a rose, and she pulled it out and she went ta-da, and she told me I had to stop feeling sad because she made me a rose. And I actually did stop being sad after that, because something about her wanting made me happy that she wanted me to be happy. And it made me happy. So it was a good day after all. This rose petal, not rose petal, she made rose petals. This flower petal is much thicker than the last one was. So I'm gonna pull out scissors and try and see if we can cut the clay without it losing too much shape. Here we go. The one thing I do wish is that these scissors made the nice clicking noises. When you pulled them shut. Because I like the clicking noises some scissors make, and these don't do that. But I like that slow noise they make while you're pulling them shut. There we go. That worked surprisingly well. I got 2 rose petals. 2 regular petals. They're more like daisies out of 1. I'm not sure how many we're gonna have to make, but it might be a lot. But that's alright. If you guys don't want to watch me, if you guys don't want to watch me make all of these, you don't have to. You can just skip ahead and I'll be all done. You'll get to see before I do if it turned out right. There's another petal. 1, 2, 3. 3 petals. For if you're sad, I'm gonna make you a flower. It's not gonna be a rose because I'm not that good at this, like my friend is. But I want you to be But I want you to be happy. So I'll try to make a flower for you, even though I might not be the best at it. Because it's not so important that the flower is pretty as it is that the flower makes you smile. Here we go. I might not make too many more videos like this unless people seem especially to request them. If you guys want them, I'll make as many videos as you like, because these are very relaxing for me to make. And thinking that me relaxing will relax other people makes it better. Of course. I think making people happy or relaxed will probably make you happy realize that's sometimes not an easy thing to do. And you have to remember that taking care of yourself always comes first. Taking care of yourself comes first before your job or it comes first before school. You are more important than your grades or what your coworkers think of you. You are more important than what anyone thinks of you. What you think of you is always the most important, because you know you are going to be there for you all the time. Other people sometimes go away, and they don't have to go away, but you know that you're going to be there, and it's much more important that you can depend on yourself than anyone else. I'm going to make 2 more petals for you, and I'm going to be here. You can tell because I'm a video, and so you can save me to your computer, and I'll be here for whenever you need me, and you'll have me here if it gets hard to take care of yourself. I'll try and take care of you as best I can, and hope that it starts to get easier for you to take care of yourself. Not that I don't like it. It's fun for me to take care of you. But the more you can take care of yourself, the happier you'll be. And the happier you are, the better things are. Nothing is more important than your happiness and your peace of mind. And the happiness and peace of mind of those around you. Well, that's the last petal. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 petals. I'm going to try to put them together. I'm going to try and put them together on this one little round spot. And we'll see how that works. There we go. There we are. I'm going to put them down here and try to arrange them for you, like a surprise. Even though you already know what it's kind of going to look like, it's sort of a surprise. I wonder think you'd call it foam at least. I don't really know for